We now welcome Melanie Aguilar, a recipient of the Lean On Me initiative to help community members in need. Welcome to Community Crossroads, Melanie.
Thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure. And I want to share some information with our viewers before we move ahead. Melanie, you were nominated for your leadership and excellent work as a nurse by Shelley Green. She wrote, Melanie is very kind and compassionate, and you can see that in her work. Her daughter was diagnosed recently with leukemia, and so she nominated you and your family to help cover food, gas, and everyday needs. Wow. What did it feel like when you found out someone, noticed what you were going through?
It was a true blessing. You go through life and you're like, man, I put my name in this hat and I never win and I never win. And as time passes, you go to believe that, it wasn't your turn to win. Someone else needed to win that. And so when my friend, Shelley, nominated me, which of course, I think it's a secret, or I didn't know, she didn't tell me. And they called me, actually was working that day, and they called me and was telling me a little bit about it and then who had nominated me. And it was just, it couldn't have come at a better time because we were traveling a lot to and from Corpus with the newly diagnosed leukemia for my daughter. It was a hardship for our family, and so it was just a true blessing to be nominated and to also receive it as well.
And so it made a real impact.
Oh, sure.
After that first diagnosis, you usually have to put that down payment, and it can just be a very dark hallway, of...
Because you don't know at the end.
Right.
So, yes.
And how is your daughter doing now?
She is wonderful. July 2nd was actually her last chemo treatment, and July 4th was her actually last day of the plan. So she is now completely in remission. They actually are so, they can't believe how well she did throughout the entire thing, and don't see her needing any treatments pretty much ever. So it was a really good feeling knowing that we were coming towards the end of treatment, but knowing that we're possibly towards the end of ever maybe having to deal with this again.
That is such great news, and I hope that she continues to stay in remission.
Yes.
And are you a lifelong resident of Victoria?
Yes, I've lived here all my life. I left for 4 years when I joined the military, and then I came back and went to school for nursing, and I've been working for DTER for about 18 years now.
And just to receive this support, how does it make you feel about this community in general?
Oh, it's I'm very, I'm not a private person, but I usually typically stay kind of at home, go to work, and do things for the kids. And this really brought me to doing other things, knowing that there was somebody who cared enough to do this for me. It really helped me do other things outside of in our community. And I've lived here all my life, and so it was amazing. It was amazing. The feeling was amazing.
Well, thank you so much, Melanie. And if you'd like to nominate someone in need, go ahead and go to crossroadstoday.com/lean-on-me. It's a $500 support, and tune in Thursdays to find out who's won. Let's take a look at some recent viewer polls. In July, we asked, do you agree with the banning of the new DACA applications? 135 of you said yes, 57 of you said no, 7 of you were undecided. In July, we also asked, do you feel the removal of troops from Afghanistan will cause more harm than good? 128 of you said yes, 42 said no, 11 need more information. To take part in our viewer polls, come to crossroadstoday.com/vote to have your voice heard. And here's a look at what we're working on for you for next week. We hear from Pack the Bus, the Crossroads Business and Education Coalition, and the Perpetual Help Home. Thank you for joining us for Community Crossroads. To learn more about today's guests and their stories, come to our website. If you have a story idea, email me at ciastrain@victoriatelevision.com. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.